Hi, here we have honest pre-calculus question. Convert the polar coordinate 6, 11 pi over 6 to rectangular form. So I have to convert the given polar coordinates 6, 11 pi over 6 to rectangular coordinates. Okay, usually when we have polar coordinates, it will be considered in the form r, theta. So that is the first value we have over here is the value of r, and the second value 11 pi over theta is the value of theta, that is angle measure. So the polar coordinates, the general form of polar coordinates will be r, theta. So in our problem, instead of r we have 6, instead of theta we have 11 pi over 6. So we have to convert this polar coordinates to rectangular form. So rectangular form means the rectangular coordinates usually in the form of x, y. So this is actually rectangular coordinates. So the first value is the x coordinate, the second value is the y coordinate. So to find the value of x coordinate and y coordinates in rectangular form, we can use the formula, that is x equals to r cosine theta and y equals to r sine theta. Okay, in rectangular form, to get the value of the x coordinate and y coordinate, we have to plug in the values of r and theta over here and here. Okay, comparing the given polar coordinate 6, 11 pi over 6 with r, theta, at the place of r we have 6, at the place of theta we have 11 pi over 6. So we can plug in r is equal to 6 cosine. For this theta we have to plug in 11 pi over 6. And here y is equal to r 6. Instead of r we have to plug in 6 sine. For theta we have to plug in 11 pi over 6. Okay, to evaluate the value of cosine 11 pi over 6 and sine 11 pi over 6, better we can convert this radian measure 11 pi over 6 to degree measure. Okay, already we know that pi over 6 equals to 30 degree. If I convert this radian measure pi over 6 to degree, it will be 30. So because pi is 180, when I divide 180 by 6, that is equal to 30 degree. But I need 11 pi over 6. So I have to multiply both sides by 11. So 11 pi over 6 equals to 11 times 30, which is equal to 330 degree. So the radian measure 11 pi over 6 equals to the degree measure 330 degree. So here I can replace 11 pi over 6 by 330 degree. And here also this 11 pi over 6 can be replaced by 330 degree. Then I get x equals to 6 times cosine 330 degree. And here y equals to 6 times sine 330 degree. Okay, now mine is to find the value of cosine 330 degree and sine 330 degree. For that, let me draw the 4 quadrants. So here we have 0 degree, 90 degree, 180 degree, 270 degree. Again, at the same position of 0 degree, we have 360 degree. Okay, so this angle measure, this degree measure 330 degree is between 270 and 360. So that is the angle measure 330 degree is in the fourth quadrant, because from 0 to 90 we consider first quadrant, 90 to 180 is second quadrant, 180 to 270 is third quadrant, and from 270 to 370 it's fourth quadrant. Okay, so the angle measure 330 degree is in the fourth quadrant, and the reference angle is the acute angle between the terminal side of 330 degree and the horizontal axis. So here 30 degree is the reference angle, because the angle distance between 330 and 360 degrees 30 degree. So this is the acute angle between the terminal side of this angle and horizontal axis. Okay, now we got the reference angle in the fourth quadrant for 330 degree. The reference angle is 30 degree. Okay, so and one more important thing we have to notice over here. So ASTC concept, that is A means we have in the first quadrant, S means second quadrant, and T means the third quadrant, and C means its fourth quadrant. In first quadrant, all trigonometric ratios are positive. The second quadrant, sine and its reciprocal cosecant are positive, the rest are negative. In the third, tangent and its reciprocal cotangent are positive, the rest are negative. The fourth quadrant, cosine and its reciprocal secant are positive, the rest are negative. Okay, here x equals to 6 times. Since 330 degrees in the fourth quadrant, cosine is positive. So here we have cosine, so it has to be positive. We can write the cosine as it is. And instead of 330 degree, we have to write the reference angle, which is 30 degree. Okay, let me go to the second part. 6 times. So 330 degree is in fourth quadrant, but in the fourth quadrant, sine is negative. Because in the fourth quadrant, cosine and its reciprocal secant are positive. Sine is negative. So we have to write 6 times negative sine. Instead of this, we have to write the reference angle 30 degree. And here we have to write y equals to 6 times negative sine 30 degree will be negative 6 sine 30 degree. Okay, so using trigonometric ratio table or unit circle, we can get the value of cosine 30 degree and sine 30 degree. So if I use trigonometric ratio table, I'm getting the value I'm getting for cosine 30 degree is square root of 3 over 2. So 2 goes into 2 one times, 2 goes into 6 thrice. So I get x equals to 3 square root of 3 and y equals to negative 6 times. So the value of sine 30 degree from trigonometric ratio table, it's 1 of 2 goes into 2 1 times, 2 goes into 6 thrice. I get y equals to negative 3. Okay, I got the x coordinate and y coordinate. So the x coordinate is 3 square root of 3 and the y coordinate is negative 3. So the polar form, the rectangular form of the given polar coordinates is 3 square root of 3 comma negative 3. So these are the rectangular coordinates equivalent to the polar coordinates 6 comma 11 pi over 6.